after giving birth, we start yearning for our children to grow up. We can't wait. But as they keep growing up, the challenge becomes different. And as a parent of an adolescent or a teenager, the major challenge is keeping the communication. There are some little things a parent can do to keep that line of communication. There are things a parent can do to avoid that rift between them and their adolescents. Tonight, let's talk about them. I am not of the opinion that a parent should be semi-perfect. Every task of a successful family revolve around the parents. No, that is not what I'm saying, because I believe as a family, everybody has their role. First thing you should do is to build and maintain your self-control. Yes, they might make a statement that stings. They might make a statement that could bite. You never would have imagined that your wee cutie would make a statement like that. You are baffled, you are surprised, but you've got to be tactful. Do not be quick to interrupt. Do not be quick to correct. Allow your self-control to be managed by patience. Don't be quick to interrupt them, because if you did, you might lose that opportunity of teaching them, because they might never tell you something. They might never talk about things like that in your presence. If your goal was to shun them, thinking that that's the best way, and because you don't hear them talking about it anymore in your presence, you think it's a success. The fact that you were able to shush it from their lips does not mean that you have shushed it from their mind. And for the fact that they don't say it in your presence doesn't mean that they have stopped talking about things like that. They've got friends in school, they've got friends in the neighborhood who are equally young and could help in fertilizing that negative thoughts and negative ideas in them. Don't forget, they have social media where they can make comments, and whatever they say might be loved and replied to by the likes of them. So you've got to maintain your self-control. Am I saying that you shouldn't teach them? No. Am I saying that you shouldn't correct any false ideas or unprofitable ideas they are having? No, that's not what I'm saying. But you can apply a different approach. First, you could start by acknowledging the fact that they are trying to do very well. If you let your child know that you are aware that standing for what is right can be difficult, especially when people around them are doing the opposite. Make your child know that you know that they are trying their best to do what is right, and doing that is like walking against the tide. That way, you have gotten your child attention. Because if your child believes that you don't understand how they feel, my dear, there's no way you could penetrate into your child, because he or she feels you don't get it. How can you advise me when you don't get it? If the child is confident that you understand what they are going through, then any message you are giving would sink. So after you have established that fact, now you can help the child see that even if it is difficult to do what is right, it is possible. That way, your child will listen more, and your child would apply those good advice you just handed over them. Another method you could apply is letting your child know the benefits of obeying the rules. Sometimes you hear parents saying, I am your parent, I tell you what to do. Yes, it is true, but sometimes how we pass a message matters a lot. If the child starts seeing it that they are being compelled to do what is right because you say so, at some point that method is not going to work anymore, because the child is going to grow and become an adult, and then the child will tell you, no, my life, my rules. Going by that form of teaching, automatically the child starts seeing you as a competitor. And what do everybody do to their competitor? They try to be ahead of the game. Now your child starts seeing you as a competitor. You tell me what to do. Don't worry, as soon as I become an adult, you won't be able to tell me anything to do. Now you see that method is not successful. That method might work at first, but at some point it is going to shatter, and that is not what every parent wants. Instead, apportion some measure of responsibility to the child. Make the child aware that obeying rules is for their benefit. Make the child aware that for a home to be successful, everybody needs to contribute their all. As a mom, I contribute by taking care of you. You listen to me. I listen to daddy. Daddy listens to you. It goes in circle. Let your child know that family ties is infinity. And at some point when one person decides to default in their responsibility and duty, that infinity will be discontinued and the home will not be at peace. Everybody is tense, everybody is angry. The home might not become a home anymore. Let the child know that obeying rules help you grow mentally. Obeying rules helps you to become a better person for yourself, for your family, and for the society at large. Another method is teaching by example. Children imitate our actions, not our words. When you have a child growing up, the way you point is exactly how the child points. The way you do some things, is exactly how the child does it. Fine, the child might imitate your words and your accent, but the child imitates both your words and your action, but more of your action. So lead by example. As the mom, do you listen to the dad? Do you obey the dad? As the dad, do you obey the mom? Do you listen to the mom? As the parents, do you obey the authority? Or when they give instruction, your aim is to defloor that instruction. Your aim is to go against that instruction. When your child school pass a new message in terms of instruction, you are quick to disregard that instruction. If that is what you do every time, on every occasion, your child might get used to disobeying authority, including your own authority. One more thing you should do is be transparent to your child. Tell your child the truth and apologize to your child. Sometimes as parents, we go overboard. Nobody is perfect. Sometimes we act according to how we feel. Sometimes because of pressure, anxiety, we might overreact. If on any situation, we notice that we overreacted, yes, your child is your child, but your child is a human. Your child is your child, but your child deserves respect. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing absolutely wrong to apologize to your child. Your child or your children are no longer babies where you could offend them, and even if you didn't apologize, forget about it. They are children. Now they are growing. They have a mind of their own. They are using their knowledge. They don't forget easily anymore. So there's nothing wrong to apologize to your child. If you do that, children will apologize to their parents when they are wrong. But if you never apologize, you feel, I am the parent, I said what I said. At some point, your child will start flexing their muscle. And when they say something that needs an apology, they'll be like, I have said what I've said. Remember, you started it. Parenting is not all about perfection. Nobody's asking a parent to be perfect. Parenting is about balancing. Until the next time you hear from me, have a lovely day. Bye-bye.